used YouTube automation with my software. If you know anything about YouTube automation, you know it's complex, but as an engineer, I solved the problem. It's been on my mind for years, and so in this video, I'm gonna go over why my software fixes all the problems with YouTube automation. Excuse me. So this software is free, but to do what I'm doing in this video, you're gonna have to upgrade to Platinum. But I also have other videos on this channel showing you how to use the free version. So let's just go ahead and get started. So the very first issue with YouTube automation is editing. And we all know that editing takes skill, it takes practice, it takes time. And that is something that I spent the last 10 to 15 years of my life doing. I've been on YouTube for as long as I can remember, and I've always loved video editing. And I always found how much time it takes to do that. And so the very first thing that my program here does is it takes out all the time of video editing. So let's say you wanted to create a video in the music niche. You can go to the music tab. You can generate a video, a music track, and then you can go to the thumbnail tab. You can generate the picture for that video, and you're done. You can go straight into the events editor, which is where you're going to spend most of your time in this software. So let's go over the events editor first because there is a lot to this software. So the events editor is very similar to any of your video editors like Premiere Pro or CapCut. However, it is extremely different in the sense of it's not very technical. You can use this if you have never ever used a computer before. It's very simple. So when you open the events editor, you'll see the inspector here on the right and the pages here on the left. And again, I have videos on this channel going over how to work in the inspector. This video is going to go over kind of the new style and the new branding that I've done on the software, as well as explaining exactly why this software solves all the problems. So the events editor is, again, it's just like CapCut, but it's way simpler. So if you wanted to make a video that's 1 minute, you just put it here for 1 minute, and then you'd add your video files. And so you just click whatever file you want, and then you would let that load in. And once that video file loads in, then you just click the refresh button here and it'll load that up. And so I actually think this is like an image only video. So I'm just gonna click this one does, or not image only, it doesn't have that many frames. So I'm also gonna load in another video in here. So you can load as many videos as you want. And then you just click refresh, and what it'll do is it'll select between your videos here on the left, and it will create segments between, and it'll clip them together like this. And so it immediately makes it so much easier for you to edit. It's super quick. All you have to do is press the refresh button and it'll generate something new, and you'll be able to go through and view your video. Of course, press play, press pause, and you can also press select on each of the clips if you go into select mode. And of course you can refresh the clips. You can press the left arrow, the left right arrow, and you can move these around. So let's say you didn't like what the video did for you, you can move these around and you can make a new video, and then you can play that back. And so this is a very, very simple and easy way for you to organize your videos. If you click the plus arrow here, you'll be able to create pages. And so you'll be able to drag around your videos and create pages and start planning out your video ahead of time. And this is an extremely easy and fast way to build videos. So if you wanted to build a video out of out of a bunch of different pictures, out of a bunch of different video clips, or maybe let's just say you wanted to use just two videos that you like the style of. Let's say it had a lot of visuals that you liked, and then let's say you animated or created something via Sora. You can do all of that via the events editor. You can add it in here. And so there are also other features like the add custom, which allows for you to build a custom video very easily. Again, very simple. You don't even really have to know how to do any video editing. You can just go through here and it'll create a video for you, and you can add it straight into your project. I have, again, videos on the channel going over how to use that. And so then you can just add it straight into your video. And so that's how you can add custom video into your editor. And so that's kind of the overview for the events editor. So we'll come back to that later. There's a lot to do in the events editor, and again, there's a lot of other videos on my channel going over that. But that's just one feature in the Shufflr. And so again, the idea of the Fractal Video Shufflr, which is the software that fixes YouTube automation, is it's supposed to package everything that you need to create your video, whether you wanted to create something that didn't have any copyright issues with the the background music. You can create any type of background music that you want. It'll save it and you can play those later. You can change the title of that. And then you can use that in your video in the events editor. You can also go to your channel and you can see your stats and also follow other competitors, similar to how, what's it called? Very similar to how vidIQ works. We have that as well. You can go into the research tab and you can easily type in an idea or a script. And what it'll do, it'll go and it'll find other videos that are similar, that has high view counts and things like that, and it'll return those for you. You can also go ahead and search titles. The software will eventually be able to show you comments and other thumbnails. It'll be able to search for documents and other important facts for you to use into your videos. It'll also be able to determine desires from different types of sources on the web, so you can understand what kind of customer or what type of person you want to reach with this idea that's out there. So this is a really good way to pull all of the information out of an audience or a certain type of user profile, rather than trying to come up with it on your own and then being hit or miss. You can get actual real data. And so this is going to be a really useful tool for you as well. And so there's also going to be the script shuffler. So let's say you wanted to write a script about Shrek. All you have to do is write that in here. You can also put in a transcript that you wrote. You can also put in an idea, a bullet list. You can throw in files. You can do whatever you want in here, and just click write script, and it'll start writing that script. And of course, it errors out here on the live, but it'll write that script for you in one go. And I think it's because I don't have my OpenAI API key set up here, and so you have to do that in the settings. I'm not going to show that because I don't want to share my email, but if you go into the settings, you can enter all of your API keys in that, and then you can use everything in the software for just the pro. But if you are on Platinum, you do not have to enter your OpenAI API key or your 11 Labs or anything like that. If you are on Platinum, we offer all of that stuff for free. So you can do script generation, you can do voiceover, text to speech generation using Open API. If you're on Platinum, you can get that stuff without entering any key. So that's kind of a general overview of these top few. And again, of course, if you want to go to history, you'll be able to see your last projects that you created. And so that is kind of the general overview of the top items here. The Create with AI is also a very special tool. We'll go into that as well. So basically what it does is it will allow for you, here, let's click it. It'll open up the events editor, which we just went into, and it shows you how you can go through and change different clips, how you can move the clips around, how you can generate a video and stuff like that in the events editor. But if you come through and you wanted to do Create with AI, this is another extremely powerful tool in the Fractal Video Shufflr that really solves YouTube automation, because having to find clips is extremely time consuming. And so this does it for you. That's genuinely all. You don't need to know anything else about this, that other than that it will find videos, images, and everything for you. If you click the cog here, you can change how it finds stuff. But yeah, you can just enter a link here, or you can paste your idea and you can enter your idea. Let's just say you wanted a script about Shrek and his wife Fiona or something like that. Then what it will do is you just click apply. It'll load that script, and then you can select the model. So there's 3 models here. DocuTube is going to be like the main model. It'll go out and it'll find videos, it'll find images, it'll search the web, it'll search different places like different video sites, and it'll pull in all the footage based off of your script. It'll do it automatically, and it'll place the videos in the right order so that it matches your script as well. So you'll get an instant video that loads directly up in the events editor, and then you'll be able to move clips around. You'll be able to add your own images, your own videos in, and you'll be able to quickly generate a video in no time. And so what this will do is it'll, one, if you have a voiceover here selected, it will create the script, and then it'll also create the voiceover, and then it'll also add transitions between each scenes. And so to pull all of the source footage in, it'll create the voiceover, it'll create the script, and it will create the entire video for you. So once it's done, it'll load it all up into the editor. You would just click to load the preview the plan, and then you just click file and export, and then that's done. And so that's an extremely easy way to at least get a rough draft if you just wanted to get started, or if you wanted to get just a full video right done, easy peasy, you can do it just like that, and it'll add everything from the voiceover to the transitions. And so that's the Create with AI, super simple. You can also go to file and get to that as well. The Create with AI, again, I will say is a platinum only feature. You have to be on platinum to use that. Again, here on the left side, we also have the generate button, and you can get to this as well from the home page. So we went into that when we were inside the events editor, but you can also get to it here from the home page. What we did not go to is the other tabs here. So let's go ahead and go to the other tabs. So this is another extremely powerful tool for anyone making YouTube videos. So in this, again, you can easily make a video that is you just have a text on top of the video. Very simple. You can also have a video on top of a video, and then you can also do both. And so you can also go to image, and then this will allow for you to easily generate any type of image that you want. This uses Runware, so if you want to know how Runware works, you can look it up. There are a bunch of different styles here you can select, and just type in the image you want and click generate. You can also add reference images to allow for it to generate similar images. Lastly, here in this generate tab, we have the Create with AI. And so this allows for you to generate videos or images, specifically videos with Sora 2. And we'll also be providing Mid-Journey support soon for videos. But for now, it's just Sora 2. Easy enough. You just come in here, describe what you want, describe the duration in seconds, click generate, and you'll get a video. And these are going to be very easily helpful when you're in the events editor, and you can just create stuff and add it directly into your project that you're working on. All right, up next is the tutorial section. So I'm not going to really open this because it's got some platinum only information, but it's got information about how to grow on YouTube, about where to find certain things, how you should use the software, how you should put everything together. A lot of good information in there. Very helpful. Then the last thing I don't think I've gone into yet is going to be the thumbnails. So you can obviously come in here, you can create any type of thumbnail that you want. You can find images, and you'll be able to search the web and find any image that you need, pass that in, or you can add images on your website or that are already on your computer, and just click create thumbnail, and it'll generate that thumbnail and load that up in your history here. It'll already be on your computer. There are different models here. We support OpenAI, Grok, and Runware. You can also change the prompt that you give it. You can use the default prompt. Lastly, let's go into the audio and voiceover. So here you're able to select between 11 Labs, OpenAI, Fish Audio, and AI33. So if you are on a Faceless YouTube channel, this is super helpful. You can easily come in here, sync your voices, select your voice, and easily generate anything that you want whenever you want. And the great thing about this is once you have your voices synced in, you can connect it with the Create with AI, and it'll automatically create scripts for you. Also, you'll be able to come into the not the script shuffler. The If you come into save scripts, then you'll see that you'll have all of your scripts in here, and you'll be able to view your script and be able to create a voiceover from all of your scripts. This is a really, really good tool, in my opinion, but I am a little biased. I believe that so far it is working extremely well, and people are already reporting wins. If you go to the homepage here, you can also see the entire app. This is kind of like the main homepage. You'll be able to see all of the amazing features that we just went into. But you'll also be able to join the Discord if you want to see other people's wins. Um, yeah. And then the last thing is the niche finder, which I've gone into depth in other videos, but let's just go through it a little quickly here. It's very, very helpful if you want to find topics and niches in order to make videos very quickly. This is going to allow for you to make sure you're only making videos that people are watching. So the topics tab is going to be the first thing that opens. You can scroll down here and click load more, and it will continue to try to load any videos that match your criteria that you have set here. So I'm looking for videos that have 60,000 views or more, so I can know what people are actually watching. And I also like to know if people are commenting on stuff, and stuff is popping off like that. So the topics tab is really well to stay in tune with just what's happening on YouTube. If you go into the idea browser, you'll notice that we're here on YouTube. And so YouTube is going to be the best place to get ideas, to find out what people are watching out there, and to find out how to get views. So what we do is we'll load the YouTube browser here, and you'll focus on the sidebar here on the right. And you might not see this at first, so you need to go into features here and make sure to enable the focus sidebar. And then it'll show up here. You can also bring this out by clicking focus. You can make this bigger. And so what I do is I'll just come in here, I'll scroll through, it'll load videos, and then you can just look through here and it'll pull only the hottest videos that are happening. And so if you're on Platinum, you can save these to your thumbnail space, and you can remember these ideas for later, or you can just look at them through here, see what everyone is watching, see what's popping, see what's trending. There's also the outliers tab. This is going to pull all of the outliers that we've stored. We are constantly collecting data from YouTube on channels, and so yeah, you can come in here to see different channels that we've picked up, and yeah, we just think are outliers, and we think that you could probably do something similar. Yeah, and then of course there's also the similar channel feature. We go over, you can find any channel that you want that is similar to a URL or a channel ID, another channel, your channel, any channel. Then also there's a thumbnail gallery that allows you to get inspired, allows you to see a bunch of different thumbnails and also download them so that you can use them as inspiration in the thumbnail generator that is on the homepage. So there's a lot to this. It's essentially the all-in-one YouTube automation studio. If you have any questions, make sure to see me in Discord. I am looking to get as many people monetized as possible. That's all I got. If you like this one, please leave a like, subscribe. I'm going to be posting more videos like this soon, and I will see you all in the next one.